Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. This time we're talking about the 2021 IFBB Pro League Rising Phoenix Arizona Pro Women's Everything. All of the divisions. This was the final competition to qualify for Olympia 2021. It's so exciting. I have so much to say. Let's go. So in terms of Olympia, for bikini, this is an all-other contest, so the winner qualifies, second through fifth receive the points, and at the end of the qualification period, which is now, it's the top 5 who qualify for Olympia. For fitness, figure, and women's physique, it's the same idea. It's a tier 4 contest, so the points are a little different. Winner and qualifies. For wellness, it's the winner and the second place who qualify for Olympia. And then for women's bodybuilding, it's actually a tier 1 contest. So the points are a lot higher for second through fifth. And for all of these divisions at the end of the qualification period, it's the top 3 who get to go to Olympia. So exciting. So let's begin with women's bodybuilding. In first place was Andrea, second Hella, third Mona, fourth Michaela, and fifth Leah. So here's Leah in fifth. We last saw her at the New York Pro, and all I can say is, wow, she has made some serious gains all over. I think her lats look bigger, her shoulders look bigger, her legs look way bigger. The sweep to the quad, the inner thigh with her hamstrings, I think she looks fabulous. So much size, great conditioning, beautiful X shape. I think she did phenomenal. This is a really good fifth place for her. Looking forward to seeing her at the Olympia. Okay, next in fourth place is Michaela. She looks beautiful as well. Really nice conditioning. You're seeing a lot of detail in her legs. Super veiny. Wow. Great upper body. Her lats are so rounded. They just come off so horizontally from her torso. Beautiful arms. I do think that Michaela could pose a little differently. She could stick her leg out, this leg here. She could stick it out a little bit further to the side rather than being so straight upside down, up and down. And I think that would help with the X shape, but also it would give a little bit more roundness to the top of her leg. I see that her sweep starts fairly low by her knees. So that's my only idea for Michaela. I think she looks phenomenal. Love the suit. Love the hair. She's awesome. Okay, next in third place is Mona, who also I think has made some serious gains. Compare her lats between now and the Romania Pro. So round, so full. She looks really pumped up. Her shoulders look incredible. Her biceps look amazing. I also think her legs look even bigger than they were at the Romania. So she's definitely been working really hard. And she's got beautiful definition. I love the feathering in the quads. I love all the detail in the legs. I think her abs look really nice. She's just doing incredible. And this was a fabulous third place. Okay, next and second is Hella, who is so consistent across the board from last year's Rising Phoenix to the Olympia. Her posing is always this lovely little, she's got this angle on her front double bicep pose. Her abs look amazing. I think this is the best that her midsection has looked yet. Beautiful legs, really nice detail, although I do think the conditioning was even tighter at the last year's Rising Phoenix. There was a little bit more detail. But I don't think that it was an incorrect amount for this show. I think she looks really fabulous. You're seeing gorgeous lines and detail in the legs. So there's a little bit of feathering happening in the quads. Her abs are so defined. Her lats look great. Her arms look fabulous. I love the braid. I love the color of the suit. I think she's awesome. Really, really good. Okay, and now in first place is Andrea, who knocks it out of the water. Knocks it out of the park. What am I saying? She knocks it out of the park for how incredible her X shape is. She is so big up top, so small in the waist, and so beautifully rounded and well developed in her legs. The X shape is just phenomenal. Perfect lats, perfect abs, so symmetrical, so well defined, and then her legs are perfect as well. She's got the great amount of size coupled with that perfect amount of definition. You're seeing all the detail. You're seeing some feathering. You're seeing really bulging, full, beautiful muscles. I just think she looks phenomenal. But what sets her apart is that tiny waist and that gorgeous X shape. So here's everybody side by side, and I think you can see what I'm seeing with Andrea. Her shape is just phenomenal. It's so small in the middle and so large up top and so large up down below. Beautiful balance, beautiful symmetry. All of the women in this lineup are extremely good. They're all qualified athletes already. So you know this is the top of the game. But Andrea definitely stands out with just her beautiful proportions. And from behind, Andrea, I think, looks phenomenal as well. Her glutes have such a beautiful shape as well as an insane amount of mass. Her legs are so rounded, beautiful definition in her hamstrings. And then her back looks amazing as well. Really, like I keep saying, really full. She just looks really pumped up. But that waist is so tiny and so smooth. So a beautiful first place for Andrea. So in terms of Olympia, Andrea was already qualified. So was Hella. So was Mona. So was Michaela. And so was Leah. Incredible. And that top three that now qualify for Olympia are Janine, Stephanie, and Monique. Okay, let's move on to women's physique. In first place was Melissa. Second was Tomifafa. Third, Jody. Fourth, Alexis. And fifth, Catherine. So here's Catherine in fifth, looking amazing. She also has a really small, beautifully symmetrical abdominal. Her abs look so good. It's very crisp, very detailed, very outlined. Great lats. Just that spread is so beautiful, nice and curved, great arms, and then beautiful legs. She's got fabulous definition. She's got even feathering happening in her quads, which when I look at the lineup, I think she might even have the most defined legs of everybody. And I don't know whether that's a good thing or if that maybe was too much definition for the women's physique. You know, it's so hard to tell. But I think she looks absolutely incredible. I loved her conditioning personally, and I think her shape is amazing. Very X. I love that small waist. Love her hair, love her suit. Fabulous. Okay, next in fourth place was Alexis, who looks so substantial. She's got a beautiful V-taper, really nice abs. The lats are so large, and the legs are gorgeous. Really nice curve, beautiful definition, although I do feel like it's missing some of the definition in the inner thigh part of her leg. So I wouldn't mind if we could see just a little bit more detail in that regard. But I think the red hair is lovely. The suit is gorgeous. And this was a fabulous fourth place. Okay, next and third was Jody, who has perfect abdominal muscles. Oh my gosh, they're so symmetric. They're beautifully outlined. She's got a great sweep to her quads, great definition as well in her legs. So I do feel again that there could be even more detail in that inner thigh area. I'm talking about in here, right? Like sometimes you can see people have crazy amounts of detail in all parts of their leg. I love the curve. That sweep that she has is really something. It looks so good. Beautiful upper body as well, though I do think that she could have even larger lats to really balance with those phenomenal legs. But I love her suit. It's so rich and luxurious looking. I love her jewelry, her hair. It's fabulous. I think she did tremendous. Third place was awesome. Okay, next and second is Tomifafa, who looks so good. I love the hair pulled up into this giant bun on top of her head. It looks so good. Her suit, again, is just so vibrant and bright. And her physique looks fabulous. Beautiful abs, beautiful lats. They're nice and large and very well balanced to her legs. Her legs have a nice amount of definition, a beautiful sweep. I do feel like she could have even more size. Her waist is so small that she could definitely have even more size on her upper and her lower on either side of those beautiful tiny little abs, because it would really, really show off that X shape. I also feel like she could stand up a little bit straighter. She's at a little bit of an angle, and just from a symmetry perspective, I wouldn't mind being able to see the abs, you know, that straight line. But I mean, I think she looks really good how she is. She's got fabulous balance, a great silhouette, perfect shape. I just feel like she could have more size. Why not? She looks amazing. Beautiful muscles. I love it. I think a second place was fabulous. And then in first place is Melissa, who we last saw get first at the Arizona Pro Show last year. And she looks insane. She has so much size. She is the largest lady on the stage, and she has incredible definition. Her legs are so detailed. Her abs look fabulous. Her lats are so beautiful. I think her lats look even more improved than they were last year. Just a little bit rounder and, more full. Like when I look here, it's a bit more of a sharp angle, whereas, on this picture, there's just a little bit more roundness. I don't know. Am I crazy? Do you think I'm seeing things? Either way, I think she just looks so good. Her arms look great. Her stomach, her legs. It's just such a fabulous X shape. And I think she just does so well. When you compare her in the lineup, she's the largest and she's got fabulous definition. I love the flower in her hair. I love her earrings. A great first place for Melissa. So here's everybody side by side. You'll see what I mean. Melissa by far has the largest legs. Maybe she doesn't have the smallest waist. Catherine, Tomifafa really stand out for how small their waists are, but Melissa still has beautiful proportions and a great X shape overall. So I think it was a fabulous win for her. And from behind, her glutes are incredible, a beautiful shape. Her legs are so large. The sweep of her quads and her hamstrings from behind are just above and beyond everybody else on stage. She's so big, so well developed, and beautiful conditioning. So I think it was fabulous. Now, in terms of Olympia, Melissa was already qualified. Tomifafa has 7, Jody has 3, Alexis has 2, Catherine has 1. And in terms of points, our qualified athletes are Elizabeth, Elisama, and Laura. Okay, pro figure. In first place was Nicole, second, Autumn, third, Martina, fourth, Heather, and fifth, Sandra. So here's Sandra in fifth, who's been competing so much this season and doing so well. And one of the things that I've been saying, I think fairly consistently, is that I feel like Sandra's upper body overshadows her lower body only in terms of size. Her conditioning is beautiful, her posing is fabulous, but I always feel like her legs could be even bigger to match those gorgeous shoulders. And the way that she's posing at this show is so good. She's really created some beautiful balance between top to bottom. I think by the way that she's holding her shoulders, they're not sticking up so high above her chest, and it's just creating a little bit more, like I say, a little more balance between the top and the bottom. Her legs are so beautiful. Very, very well sculpted, nice shape, beautiful definition, and now it just has a really nice, they just match so perfectly to her upper body. So I think she's done a fabulous job with this kind of posing. Whether or not that is actually what she's doing, or if this snapshot just happened to capture her in a moment before she was fully in that front pose, I don't know, but I think she just looks amazing. Beautiful definition. I love her arms. I love her suit. She's just amazing. Okay, next in fourth place is Heather, who has such a crazy V-taper. Her lats are so large and her delts are incredible. Beautiful shoulders, really nice upper body. And then she has a very smooth and lovely midsection. Her abs are very nice. They're not super crazy in your face, but they're definitely there. And then a really nice shape to her legs. Two things I'm noticing. I feel like her suit is a little bit off-centered on the bottom. It's almost like you're seeing a little bit more. Maybe this side is just higher than that side. So that's kind of messing with the symmetry for me. And then I also feel like Heather could have a little bit more conditioning to really show off how beautiful the muscles are in her legs. There's a softness and a fullness, but I'm missing some of that detail. So those are my only suggestions. I think she looks amazing. I love her curly hair. I love the red. She looks fabulous. Okay, next in third place is Martina, who looks incredible. Talk about a V-taper. Holy moly. Her shoulders are so broad. Her lats look lovely, very round, and then a tiny waist. Like, oh my gosh. Fabulous definition in her abs, and then really nice shape to her legs. Great definition, although I do feel like by her knees, she could try to sharpen up that line and the detail of the quad right over the kneecap. And I do feel like Martina could have a little bit more size in her arms. Her shoulders are so big, so powerful looking, so broad that I feel like even more bicep and tricep could make the arms a little more balanced with the shoulders. But I think she looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm so impressed with the V-taper. Her makeup and her hair are gorgeous, and her suit is beautiful. So I think this was a fabulous third place. And I love her calves as well. Very substantial, nice size. Gorgeous. Okay, in second place was Autumn. She looks so beautiful. Perfect abs. Really nice V-taper. Her lats are lovely. So full, so rounded, and her upper body is phenomenal. She's got great balance between the size of her arms and the size of her shoulders. She's so broad up top. Her abs look fabulous. Like I said, love them. And then her legs are beautiful as well. A lovely sweep to the quad, great definition, and you're seeing detail in the inner thigh, in the outer thigh, near the knees, everywhere. She looks just fabulous. I love the suit. I love the hair. I love her makeup. Glowing. A perfect second place for her. And now in first place was Nicole, who we last saw get fourth at the Olympia. So she is just on fire. She's so good. Those shoulders are incredible. Her lats are so big, and her arms are perfectly balanced. Her abs look fabulous, though I wish there could be a little bit more detail and definition in her abs. I'd love to see the six-pack just a tiny bit more. Her legs are incredible. Now, there's some crazy definition. Feathering, just so lean, really, really well-defined legs. A nice shape as well, beautiful sweep. She looks super grainy and lean, like the bottom of her, like her calves, her shins look amazing. She's just fabulous. An incredible first place. But I mean, that V-taper, wow. So here's everybody side by side. I'm really drawn to Martina and her crazy V. Just incredible. Her waist is so small. But then when I scan the lineup, I feel like everybody is incredible. Nicole with those shoulders. Heather with the lats, and her shoulders are amazing as well. Autumn, I'm drawn to her legs. Sandra, I think, just looks phenomenal from head to toe. Her biceps look amazing. But when you look at everything, Nicole has the conditioning in her legs. She's got the beautiful shape. She's got the nice small waist. Her lats are insane. The shoulders are so round. It's just incredible. This is a really impressive top 5. And from behind, Nicole's glute ham tie-ins and the shape of her glutes are fabulous. I think a lot of the other competitors have a little bit more roundness, but Nicole has that almost a triangular peak to the bottom of her glutes. Her hamstrings are amazing, and she's got a beautiful sweep to her quads, even from behind. Tiny waist and great fullness and like three-dimensional quality, right, to her muscles in her back. Like you could grab each little area of her back and feel the muscle. So I think she just looks awesome. Shoulders, everything. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Nicole was already qualified. Autumn has 9 points. Martina has 3. Heather has 14. And Sandra has 16. So the top 3 who qualify for Olympia are Sandra, Shelace, and Heather. So exciting. Okay, pro fitness. In first place was Darian. Second, Arica. Third, Allison. Fourth, Kimberly. And fifth, Stephanie. And as always, looking at the score a little more carefully in the fitness division is always interesting. You can see that it was actually Kimberly who won in the physique round and then Darian who won in the routine. So that ultimately resulted in a shifting of the score and of the placings, and it was Darian who came in on top. Very exciting. Okay, so Stephanie in fifth place looks incredible. She has changed her front pose, and I think it looks amazing because it really showcases her small waist, her incredible lat, and her beautiful shoulder. I love it. I think she looks so polished and so poised. Great shape overall, a beautiful silhouette, lovely definition in her legs. You're seeing all kinds of lines and grooves. Her glutes look fabulous. I love it. The posing is bang on. A great fifth place. And there's a quick look at her routine. Okay, next and fourth is Kimberly, and if you remember, Kimberly actually placed first for the physique round, and you can see why. She's got beautiful shape, her delts are so outlined, her arms are very large, they match perfectly, beautiful lats, her abs are super lean, great definition in her obliques, in the abs themselves, and then her leg is gorgeous. A great shape, but also fabulous definition. You're seeing lines with the glutes, lines with the hamstrings. Amazing. Her posing is beautiful. She's showing off her legs so well and her beautiful shape, the V-taper. I think she did amazing. And here's a look at her routine. Okay, next is Allison in third place, looking so beautiful. We last saw her at Tampa, and I think she's doing fantastic. She has amazing shoulders. This back shoulder looks incredible, even compared to Tampa. I think this guy here looks just fabulous. Beautiful arms to match, a really nice V-taper. You can see her lats come down into a very small waist. Beautiful shape. She's posing it reminds me a lot of how the bikini and wellness typically pose, where you're showing off that hourglass shape. She looks beautiful. Really nice flat stomach and great legs. I'm sure I've said it before. I do wish, though, that Allison had a little bit more conditioning to show off more definition in her legs and in her abs, and even in the upper body as well, all over. Just a little bit more detail to really showcase and show off all of those beautiful muscles. Here's a quick shot of her routine. I love this shot. She's so high energy. Her hair's going everywhere. Beautiful costume. Love it. Okay, next and second is Arica, who is just dominating the fitness division this whole season, doing so well. Here she is now. She's changed up her posing a little bit, and it's so flattering to her arms. I think her biceps and her shoulders look incredible. Her lats look good. The V-taper looks amazing. Her abs look really nice and tight. And then beautiful shape to her glutes and her legs as well. Her calf muscle is peeking out and saying hi. I love it. Now, I don't think that this is the tiniest we've seen her waist. Like, if you look at her at the Legion, she looked really, really small. But I think her upper body looks incredible, and she looks really pumped up and full at this show. So I like it, and I think she looks amazing. I think this green suit is beautiful. The hair, the makeup, love it. Beautiful posing, a very well done for Arica. And there's a look at her routine, and I love that she has hair to complement her suit. Love it. Okay, and now in first place is Darian, who looks amazing. I love the purple suit. I love the way she's posing. It's really showing off her lats and her shoulder. Her shoulder is so almost striated. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful biceps. She's got a great V-taper. Her abs are so flat, so well defined. I love this muscle that she's got right here, the bottom of her oblique. Fabulous glutes and really nice shape to her quad. I love the detail down by her kneecap. She looks incredible. I think she did phenomenal. And there's a look at her routine. You can see just how lean and tight her midsection is. All right, so here's everybody side by side. Remember again that Kimberly was the one who placed at the top for physique, and you can see why. Kimberly definitely has the greatest amount of definition. Her conditioning is really good. You're seeing so much detail in her legs. Her abs are so flat and smooth. Beautiful shoulders, but Darian has some nice size. Allison has a fabulous V-taper. Stephanie has beautiful shoulders, great size to her legs. And Orica has some fabulous size to her legs and shoulders as well. Really nice balance. So it's a really, really fabulous top 5 from a physique perspective. Kimberly, you're really seeing from behind how shredded she is. Super lean, great definition. Even her adductor muscles are showing off. Her hamstrings are defined. Beautiful. I do think that she could relax her arms a little bit. It almost looks like she's pinching her shoulders in this back pose. If you compare her to Arica, who looks super relaxed, I think, in her upper body, I think there's a difference between the way that they're posing. Same with Darian. It's just a little bit lower in the way that they're holding their arms. But absolutely beautiful. Oh, fabulous top 5. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Darian is qualified. Arica was already qualified. Allison has 8 points. Kimberly has 2. Stephanie has 7. And our top 3, Tamara, Debbie, and Kate. All right, Pro Wellness. In first place, Renee. Second, Mallory. Third, Judean. Fourth, Brittany. And fifth, Brooke. So here's Brooke in fifth place, and she looks so stunningly beautiful. I love her suit, and I adore her hair. She is gorgeous. That hair reminds me of, the Victoria's Secret model. So flowy, so beautiful. I love it. However, I just wish that it was off of the front because there's a lot of hair and it's covering up her lats and her shoulders. So I'm missing out on the development of her beautiful upper body. But I love the color of her suit, of course. And now enough about that stuff. Let's talk about her physique. Beautiful, tiny, small waist and an amazing, incredible, very full glute and giant legs. Wow. So much muscle. Beautiful size. I think she looks amazing. It looks to me like her shoulders and her arms are very substantial as well. So she's got great balance. She's posing really nicely. I love it. I think this was a fabulous fifth place for her. And I can't wait to see more. All right, so here's Brittany in fourth place, again with some crazy size. Her legs are so beautiful, amazing glute, really nice shape. I love her hamstrings, and I love the definition in her hamstring that you're seeing that line between her quad and the back. Her obliques look phenomenal. Her lats look beautiful, and her arms are so substantial. Really broad, really nice big shoulders, beautiful arms. She's got fabulous balance. I do feel like her posing is a little too bent. She could straighten this front leg, and it would just create a little bit more tallness. It'd be a little bit more airy and light. Right now, everything to me feels kind of crunched and low and heavy. And so all it would take, I think, is a little bit more straightness of that knee. Seriously, that's it. That's my only suggestion. I think she looks really good. Love the suit. Love that the hair is off the shoulders. Fabulous. Okay, here's Judean in third place. She looks amazing. Beautiful definition. I love the shape and the detail that we're seeing around her quad. I love this dip in the muscle here, this line that you're getting in between the quad and the glute. Beautiful shape. Really nice abs. Her oblique is very chiseled. And then a nice shape coming up into her gorgeous arms. Really substantial arms. Her delts are so beautifully defined. I think she looks fabulous. Really nice color of the suit. I love that the hair is behind her shoulders. Fantastic. My only suggestion, and this is really nitpicky, is while I love a bright lipstick, I feel like this is too bright. It's almost like a neon pink, and I feel like she could have used a deeper shade. Still, she can be bright. Still, you want it to showcase that gorgeous, beautiful smile, but I think the color was just a little too bright. That's it. Call me crazy. Comment below. Tell me I should not be talking about lipstick, but I think overall she did a fantastic job. Okay, Mallory in second place. We've been seeing her over and over doing so well. And here she is again in second, looking beautiful. I love the way she's posing. This is what I mean about that front leg being more straight. She just looks very tall. She's holding herself up beautifully. It's showcasing her hourglass. You're seeing beautiful balance between her upper body and her lower body. Her arms look substantial. Her legs, of course, look substantial. Really nice size. The way she's posing, it makes it look like her quads are even bigger than at the other shows. Really nice sweep to the front of her quad and a great shape to the back of her glute as well. Her abs are so chiseled. The obliques are so deep. The abs look super tiny and flat. She's posing in a way that makes her stomach look so small. I think she is just phenomenal, and I love this purple suit as well. So a really, really, really good second place, and I'm so happy that she gets to go to Olympia. And now in first place is Renee, and I am so, so, so glad that she got this first place right at the end of the qualification period, because Renee is the first ever IFBB Pro Wellness athlete, and now she gets to go to Olympia. That is a dream. It is so cool. And the biggest thing that I am seeing from Renee is the change in the posing. She has turned her body a lot more to the side than what she was doing at the New York Pro, and it is so flattering. It makes her stomach look so small. It highlights that beautiful curve of her glute. Her legs look gorgeously proportionate to her upper body. Her traps look amazing. Her shoulders look incredible. But most of all, it's that tiny waist and that gorgeous hourglass shape. The hair is beautiful. I know it's on her shoulders. She seems to do that. She likes to have it over that back arm. And that's okay because I am still seeing the shoulder and the lat in front. I personally would prefer it to be off the shoulders, but you still get to see her silhouette. So I think it's okay. Overall, she just looks incredible. And I'm so happy that she gets to go to Olympia. Here's everybody side by side. Renee definitely stands out for her hourglass. Small waist, beautiful shape, beautiful posing. And I think Mallory is a really good second place beside her. Very comparable, really nice shape, beautiful abs. Just fantastic. And now from behind, Renee has such gorgeous glutes and amazing size to her legs. Her quads are so big, a beautiful sweep. You can see Brittany has a beautiful shape as well. Judean has very nice conditioning. You can see beautiful shape in her adductors. Brooke has a really nice curve and roundness to the sides of her glutes. And Mallory also has beautiful glute ham tie-ins as well as that beautiful shape to her quads. But I think Renee kind of had everything. She has that gorgeous sweep starting so high up, as well as amazing glutes, the roundness and the glute ham tie-in. So really, really fantastic. I feel like Brittany could have a little tiny bit less length to her hair just so that we could see her waist, right? Like Brooke has the same length, but it's more wispy so you can see her waist through the hair. So that's my only suggestion. Amazing. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, Renee is qualified, Mallory is qualified, Judean has 3 points, Brittany has 2, Brooke has 1, and our top 3 going to Olympia are Charlene, Lisa, and Amanda. All right, Bikini. In first place was Francesca, second, Brina, third, Priscilla, fourth, Carla, and fifth, Erica. So here's Erica in fifth, and I have nothing critical to say at all. I think she looks fabulous. A beautiful hourglass, really nice abs. Her obliques are super chiseled. She's got a beautiful way of posing. Her arm looks very relaxed. Her shoulders look great. Her arms look great. Nice definition in the leg with that line coming down, and you can even see a beautiful curve to her hamstring. Her glute looks fabulous. I thought she just looks great from head to toe. Beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, beautiful suit. What more can I say? She looks awesome. Okay, Carla in fourth. So exciting. She's doing so well. I cannot get over her hourglass shape. The taper from her delt to her lat to her tiny waist. Her obliques are so muscular, so well defined. I love her abs. And then her legs, she has so much size, great definition. Her glutes look so strong, so beautifully curved. But most of all, it's that gorgeous hourglass shape that really catches my attention. And she just looks phenomenal. And I think fourth place was fabulous. Beautiful hair, beautiful suit, just amazing. All right, Priscilla in third place, a very different look than Carla's. She's much more of a tall, long shape. Her legs go for miles. She has the beautiful hourglass, but it's a lot less prominent than you see with Carla or even our first place winner you'll see in the lineup, but she still has such a gorgeous shape. There's a very soft and flowiness about Priscilla. Her leg is beautiful. The glute shape is just so round. Her abs are perfect, very long, very beautifully defined. I love her oblique. I love the six-pack. The abs, the lats are, they're large, but they're not overly in your face. It's just beautiful. And then her arm is gorgeous. So I'm so impressed with Priscilla. I think she looks statuesque and beautiful and a well-deserved third. Okay, Brina in second. She's returned to the yellow suit. Looks beautiful. Her abs are always so incredible. Beautiful definition. Her shoulders look crazy. She's got some vascularity happening. Biceps look really nice. Beautiful posing. She looks super happy, super confident. Her glutes look really beautiful, a nice round shape, and her legs look fabulous. beautiful definition of the quad down by her knee. There's even a little bit of definition happening in this back leg, just a little bit. So her conditioning is fantastic. Her posing is beautiful. I think she looks just phenomenal. And I love the yellow suit as well, but that pink was pretty nice. But I read your comments, and I think you guys prefer the yellow. So I love that she's returned to her signature color. She looks beautiful. And now in first place is Francesca. And here again, we see that crazy hourglass shape. She's so broad up top. Her lats are just giant and beautiful. And then a tiny waist and right back out to the glute. She's got such an exaggerated shape. It is so eye-catching. You notice her from across the room. Her abs are so small. Her conditioning is beautiful. I love the shape of her quads by her knees. I love the detail in her delts. Her abs, her obliques, gorgeous. And then she's got her signature long, straight hair, the beautiful turquoise suit. Just phenomenal. And here's everybody side by side. Like I said before, I think Francesca and Carla, you really notice the hourglass shape. Priscilla and Brina are both so tall, beautiful shapes. Priscilla's waist is so small. And Erica looks just gorgeous, very relaxed, very confident. I love the way she's holding her arm. This is a beautiful top 5. But even from behind, Francesca's hourglass is really showing. You see how wide her upper body is, those shoulders, the tiny waist, and then those gorgeous glutes. And she has very well-defined, beautiful glute ham tie-ins and nice balance with the size of her legs as well. So I think it was a beautiful win for Francesca, and overall, a lovely top 5. And now in terms of Olympia, Francesca was already qualified. Brina has 10 points, Priscilla has 4, Carla has 13, and Erica has 2. So our top 5, Vanya, Carolina, Ivana, Rayana, and Sierra. Now, as you guys know, we've got some big shows coming up. The Arnold Classic is next weekend. So exciting. I will be back with a prediction show for that one, so stay tuned. We've also got the Tsunami Cup happening in Italy and the San Antonio Pro. And then on October 2, we've got the Nashville Night of Champions, the Minnesota Pro Show, and the Arnold Classic UK. So exciting. So please give me a like if you like this video and subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps and the prediction videos. I'll make an Arnold prediction that gives you predictions for fitness and bikini in the Arnold Classic Ohio and the UK. So make sure you subscribe. You can check me out at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and, of course, on Instagram at turquoisetoffee. And let me know below, who are you most excited for at the Arnold? So excited.